The Phoenix sun blazed overhead, turning the air into a heavy blanket of heat that clung to Anna's skin as she walked the long aisle of kennels. As a veterinary technician at the local animal rescue centre, she'd spent 5 years navigating this world, witnessing tearful reunions, heartwarming adoptions, and the quiet relief of a stray finding a forever home. But today every bark and whine felt oddly distant, as though something outside the usual rhythm was waiting to break into her calm routine. What could possibly change everything in a place Anna thought she already knew inside and out? A sharp voice cut through the chorus of barking dogs. "Anna, you need to see this." Lisa's tone vibrated with urgency. Anna's pulse quickened as she hurried toward the far end of the hallway, her senses on edge. When she reached the last kennel, her breath caught in her throat. There, curled in the corner on the cool concrete, was a retired 9 German Shepherd. His coat, once a vibrant tan, was now shot through with grey, and his muscular frame seemed weary from a life of service. But it wasn't his appearance that stopped Anna. It was those deep, intelligent eyes, sharp with focus and heavy with something she couldn't name. He stood motionless, calm as a soldier on post, yet the moment their eyes met, Anna felt a silent plea cutting through her. What was this dog? She crouched beside the kennel, studying every detail. Lisa flipped open the intake form and read a name, Rex, breed, German Shepherd, retired canine unit, no collar, no microchip, found alone wandering for 3 days. Anna frowned. Working dogs didn't simply get lost. They were fiercely loyal, trained to follow commands, bonded to their handlers. If Rex was here abandoned, something was seriously wrong. She reached a hand through the bars and whispered, "Hey, Rex, Rex." In response, Rex didn't cower or bark. He took a single measured step forward, lowered his muzzle, and sniffed Anna's fingertips as though gauging her intentions. Then he lifted his head again, his eyes boring into hers, asking her an unspoken question. What had he lost, and could she help him find it? That evening, after her shift ended, Anna pulled up the rescue social media page and typed furiously, "We've just taken in a retired 9 named Rex. Found alone, no collar or microchip. But here's the strange part. He doesn't behave like any lost dog we know. He's searching for someone. If anyone recognizes him, please reach out. She uploaded photos of Rex's soulful gaze. Within an hour, her post exploded. Hundreds of shares, dozens of comments. Dogs roaming Phoenix, too common, but Rex's story was different. It resonated amid the flurry of leaves. I've seen this dog before, wrote Margaret. He always walked with a little boy past my house every afternoon. They look like best friends. Anna's heart leapt. She messaged Margaret immediately. A few minutes later, an address on Maple Street pinged back, along with a haunting detail. Last time I saw him, he stood at the corner like he was waiting for someone. Why would a police dog wait in vain? What had gone so wrong? At dawn, Anna climbed into her car and drove to Maple Street. The house stood quiet and still, its windows shuttered, a for sale sign planted in the overgrown yard. A chill of dread settled in her chest. She approached the neighbouring home and knocked. An elderly woman, Mrs. Harris, answered, and Anna showed her the photo of Rex. Recognition lit the woman's eyes. "Oh my, that's Rex, the most loyal dog I've ever known," she said, her voice soft with memory. Mrs. Harris told Anna about the Miller family who once lived there. They'd adopted Rex when he retired from the K9 unit, hoping to give him a peaceful home. Instead, the dog formed an unbreakable bond with Ethan, their 10-year-old son. The two were inseparable. Afternoon walks, backyard play, even sleeping side by side. When Ethan had a bad school day, he'd bury his face in Rex's fur, finding comfort only his four-legged friend could offer. Then tragedy struck. The Millers rushed away in an emergency move, leaving Rex behind in the chaos. Rex waited at the corner for days, convinced Ethan would return, but by the time he could come back, Rex was gone. Anna's chest tightened as she absorbed the story. This was no ordinary stray. Rex's heartbreak was deep, rooted in a love shattered by circumstance. She thanked Mrs. Harris and drove back to the shelter, her thoughts heavy. In Rex's kennel, he sat upright and alert, his ears perked as if waiting for orders that never came. Yet Anna sensed his hope was far from extinguished. What could she do to bridge this gap between a boy and his best friend? Just as she pondered her next move, a woman appeared at the shelter's entrance. Her hair was tied back, her eyes weary but bright with hope. "Excuse me," she said. "I saw your post about Rex. I'm Rachel, and I think this might be fate." She explained that her 8-year-old daughter, Lily, had stopped speaking after losing her therapy dog, Max. And Max was Lily's entire world, Rachel said, voice trembling. When he died, she just shut down. Anna watched Rachel carefully. Could Rex help Lily heal? The next afternoon, Anna arranged a quiet meeting in her office. Lily entered clutching a photo of Max like a lifeline. She stood rigid, her big eyes wary of the dog at her side. Rex watched Lily in return, silent, patient, understanding. Anna knelt, unclipped Rex's leash and whispered, "It's okay, just let her come to you." Rex lowered himself to the ground, making himself as non-threatening as possible. Lily held her breath. After a long tense pause, she sank to the floor too. And in that heartbeat of stillness, Rex inched closer and laid his head on her lap. Lily's fingers trembled as they met Rex's soft fur, and then softly she whispered, "Soft." It was the first word she'd spoken since Max died. Rachel let out a sob that seemed to carry years of pain and relief. The room was still except for the gentle rise and fall of Lily's breath. Could a dog's quiet presence really mend a broken heart? Before Anna could revel in the moment, Lisa burst in, out of breath. "There's a boy here. I think I know him from the pictures Margaret sent." Anna's heart lurched as she hurried to the reception area. There stood a thin boy, messy brown hair, red-rimmed eyes, Ethan Miller. When he saw Anna, he swallowed hard and asked, voice cracking, "Are you the one who posted about Rex? Is he still here?" He sank to his knees, tears spilling down his cheeks. "I don't want to lose Rex ever again," he sobbed. Anna faced the impossible. 2 children, each shattered by loss, both craving the same dog's love. Lily needed Rex's gentle comfort. Ethan had searched for Rex for weeks, surviving sleepless nights. Rex responded to Ethan's plea. His posture straightened, ears lifted, and for the first time since his arrival, his tail gave a tentative wag. Yet as he glanced back at Lily, his gaze softened again. Who did Rex belong to? Then Anna's phone buzzed, a message from the shelter director. Rex isn't only a retired 9. He was trained as a therapy dog alongside Max. Anna froze. Rex and Max had been partners, sharing both training and purpose. Fate had drawn Rex away from Ethan only to bring him straight to Lily, Max's owner. This was more than coincidence. It felt like destiny itself. As Anna processed the revelation, Rex stood, picked up his old worn 9 training ball and carried it to the center of the room. He dropped it gently between Ethan and Lily, sat back, and fixed both children with his deep, knowing gaze. No bark, no whine, just a clear message. I choose both of you. Silence settled as Rachel and Ethan's mother looked at each other, realization dawning. We don't have to choose, Rachel whispered. A plan formed. Rex would live with Lily on weekdays to help with her anxiety and spend weekends with Ethan to continue their bond. After all, love shared doesn't divide, it multiplies. A year later, the rescue center buzzed with a community event. Ethan and Lily stood side by side, Rex calmly resting between them as Anna watched from the crowd. Thanks to Rex's journey, a therapy dog sharing program had been launched, offering hope to countless other families. Ethan addressed the audience. I used to think love meant holding on tightly, but Rex taught me that when you share love, it grows. Lily beamed, more confident than ever, and Anna realized that this wasn't just an ending, it was the start of something beautiful. What new stories of healing would Rex inspire next?